Hi, I'm Polina and I'm a full-time artist. Recently on my Instagram I invited you to ask anything about my art career, lifestyle, hobbies and such. I chose the most interesting questions, so let's start. Do your parents accept your choice and support you as an artist? No. I mean, they're quite conservative, all are doctors, so probably they would like to see me as a doctor too, or any other full-time, stable and sustainable job. After so many years of my art career, they are still a bit suspicious of my art ambitions, and I don't have much support from this side. It can sound discouraging, but I learned to share my art ups and downs only with people who understand me and who are not so biased about artists. I was told that nobody needs art anymore and artificial intelligence would replace my work, but rumors of art theft have been greatly exaggerated. I'm still here and I'm happy about it. How do you figure out pricing for your commissions? That question made me remember the time I just started working, and I used to be so insecure and inexperienced, so I even skipped my very first commission requests because I didn't know how it actually works. And when I finally decided to try, I put just $20 for a watercolor portrait. The clients were surprised and kindly offered me 40 instead because they like my work. So it was my starting point. Then I began to analyze how many requests I have in a month, and if I was piled up with work, I increased my prices a bit higher. Every kind word was like fuel to my confidence, and with time I started to value my work more. Now I summarize my experience, the cost of materials, and my inner feelings of how it should be like, and set a fair price that I'm satisfied with. Okay, I assume it's do you have any hobby except drawing? Because it's difficult to always produce. Yes, it is. Most of time I produce and create, so at my free time I'm trying to do totally opposite. I'm quite active, I love horses and horse riding. I take short trips every several weeks where I mostly walk the whole day. I love yoga and playing piano, so all my hobbies are not connected to drawing, crafting, whatever. It's not about creating, rather about peacefully looking at something, collecting new emotions and memories. This switch helps me not to burn out, because if I drew during my working day and then at my free time, my creativity would definitely break up with me. How do you schedule your time for the business side of an art career? After this question, I realized that I don't dedicate enough time for this side of my art career. All this routine is so natural for me now that I don't even notice or divide business things from creative process. I check all the messages or business requests myself, I discuss collaborations with brands and even offer them myself. It's a part of my daily routine. And I've never used any advertising, I just put all my efforts to creating content and waited for social media to show it to people. If it doesn't work, I put even more effort to make more interesting and useful posts or show my art in some unusual way to attract people. So my business strategy is to stay consistent and simply to keep showing up. That's all. Who are your biggest art inspirations? I definitely could name Agnes Cecile. I love the way she uses watercolor. So brave, free, just pure art. Every artwork catches my eye in some way. Also, I love messy charcoal art with its contrast and shadows. I will pin a few examples here, including graphite sketches with strong lines where all the soft details are simplified to sharp geometrical forms. I can look at them for ages. What are your motivations and how do you keep up with your work? I'm quite lucky that my work matches my mindset. In general, I can't not to create. It's my way of expressing emotions and feelings, and every art is a result of perceiving this reality. So when I don't draw, I even feel this rush to take my sketchbook and do at least something. Of course, there is also a practical side. It's my main job, so I need to eat and pay rent, and to do it, I should keep drawing. And I like how everything is connected, so I'm not just working but getting fulfilled in such an important part of my life. Art is my bread and butter but also my soul food. I'm motivated to be better in art, to get more interesting projects, and to share my view and ideas with this world and get its feedback. Curious cases or fails with clients. I'm glad I haven't had any scandals or situations where my art was rejected, so all the fails are connected mostly to the work of post offices. Once my work was lost, and I was so disappointed, and to solve this problem, I decided to redraw it and send again for free. It was a portrait ordered by a man for his wife. And what do you think? There's two drawings, old and new one, were delivered at the same time. So they found the old version as well. And now they have two similar portraits. What to show on my art page if I don't draw often? One art in a month. It's curious, but sometimes little things or processes you don't pay attention to are more interesting than just a picture of finished artwork. Show step-by-step content, tell about your materials, how did you choose a reference for this artwork, what's behind it, how do you set your studio, show your old art to compare with new ones and describe the changes you can see. Add a bit of humor, maybe some relatable situations for each artist, questions and answers. It's the whole content plan for several weeks, by the way. I sometimes show how I clean the studio and materials after drawing, and people like it. Maybe it's just satisfying. Sometimes the magic is in the behind the scenes. And when I see an artwork that catches my eye, my first question is, how did you do this? This detail is so nice, which color did you use? And such. So just be open and share a bit more, even if you draw once a month. Any future plans? Are you still an artist in 10 years? I think I'm still an artist, but with more connection to the real world. I mean, not just posts and videos, but exhibitions, maybe workshops or online courses. I show my art on social media from a nice angle, then close my sketchbook or put an artwork in the folder, but I want them to leave, travel, to spark conversations. It can be some physical form as well, my own album, art book or sketchbook, maybe even an art material created with my participation. I want to perform as an artist not only on the internet, but in real life too. Taking part in art events, shows, exhibitions. I have a lot to share and I hope I will have an opportunity. How to do hatching and shading. Actually, this video is a good example of how I add hatching and shadows to this sketch. I used my 2B mechanical pencil and started from the darkest details, like eyeliner and outlining the face features. I think it sounds like a topic for another full video, so if you'd like to watch it, drop any comment under this video. And if you'd like to dive deeper, I created a video lesson where I guide you step by step from building a face to adding expressive shading. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me and listening while I sketched. I had fun answering your questions, and I hope you picked up something curious too. And see you soon in the next videos.